Welcome to the Level 2 Beginner Trial Class Overview. Let's take a look at how we can effectively teach some of these slides. The purpose of this slide is for parents to see the learning objectives of this course. Also included in the tips of this lesson are teaching tips for scaffolding up and scaffolding down to meet the needs of our students. Then we will greet our student and begin assessing the student output. We are looking here to gauge their personality type and also their current ability levels. The purpose of the greeting song is to continue and engage and build rapport with our student from the very beginning of class. You can encourage the student to clap along or participate in TPR, walking in the jungle. On slide 4, it's important to know that this is an eliciting slide. The goal of this slide is for the student to repeat the monkey sound heard from the audio clip. If the student guesses the correct name of what they hear, great! Praise that student. This is awesome. If the student is unsure what they hear, that's okay. We are just wanting them to engage and participate by making the sound. On slide 5, we are teaching the vocabulary word monkey. Monkey. Getting the student to repeat that word twice. Then we'll move on to teach the beginning sound. Circle the M on screen. M says mmm. Then teach the chant. M says mmm. M says mmm. Monkey, monkey, mmm, mmm, mmm. This is a great way to engage with your student to meet the learning objective. To scaffold up with the above level learners, on this slide you may ask, what color is the monkey? Eliciting that full sentence response of, it is brown. This is the student's first interactive game of the lesson. To engage the student here, model off camera the clicking motion and encourage the student to click the first dino and repeat monkey. You can also encourage the student to participate with TPR. Monkey! Slide 7, the student receives their first star! Using a reward is very motivating to our students. With interactive game slides such as the slide you see, it's important to encourage student output. To scaffold down here, the student may just repeat. To scaffold up here, you can ask, what do you see? Getting a full sentence response, or, do you like tigers? Slide 14 is another interactive game. Click the start button and it will begin a memory game. It's important with these games to limit the use of incidental language. TPR is really helpful to show the student what will happen. Click on the first slide. The item will turn over, encourage the student to read the word, or repeat after you if you need to scale down. To scale up here, you may ask, what do you see? The goal of slide 15 is for the student to practice the initial sound of the 3 vocabulary words. To scaffold down here, the student would simply repeat the sound. To scaffold up, you could ask, what does M say? Getting the full sentence response, M says, This is a transitional slide. This slide is meant to be quick and to engage the student more into the story. Play the audio clip, what do you see? Use props or TPR here to engage your student. See if you can get the vocabulary word tiger, or use TPR to elicit the response monkey. Or if you have a student you can scaffold up with, encourage that full sentence response. The goal of this slide is for the student to say, I see a monkey. To scaffold down here, you may have the student repeat each word individually. I see, breaking it apart into easier chunks. Slide 21 is a great opportunity to let your above level students shine. Offer extension here by circling additional animals and asking the student, what do you see? Supporting with TPR, I see a parrot. and other animals. But make sure before you offer this extension opportunity that they have met the learning objective by naming the other animals from this lesson. The spinner game you see is very engaging, but we need to ensure that we are getting ample student output. The goal of this slide is for the student to say, I see a, and name the animal they see. To scaffold down here, you may need to give TPR or animal sounds to support the vocabulary word. Slide 23 is an assessment slide. Moving on to slide 24, this is another assessment slide. The goal is for the student to say the initial sound. You may click and give clues to assist the student to say t, t for the word tiger. If the student is confident here, you may ask, what sound does T say? Getting the response, T says t. Slide 25 is our final assessment slide. Model here how to use the magnifying glass to find the different animals, then let the student find them independently. The goal is for the student to answer the question, what do you see? The student may need clues with animal sounds or TPR to name each animal. To wrap up this lesson, you will give your student 5 stars, then you will sing the greeting song again. However, the song has changed. Let the student shine here and encourage them to participate with TPR and the animal names. I see a monkey, I see a tiger, I see a snake. It's a really fun tool of engagement to wrap up this trial class. If time remains, you may offer extension using the whiteboard slide located at the end of the lesson. This is a great place to extend with content from the trial class. Then you'll wrap up with a friendly goodbye. Have fun with beginner level 2 trials. Happy teaching!